today's vlog, I'm gonna be documenting my trip to Grand Teton and Yellowstone. I might split it up into two different videos since they're two different parks, but right now we are currently on our way to Grand Teton. We're gonna stop in Jackson at Persephone's bakery and stuff for food, and then we're gonna go into the park. Unfortunately, the weather is not on our side today. It is very gray, overcast. There's predictions of a thunderstorm at one point, but we're gonna try and still do some hikes around Jenny Lake and just to see wildlife. It says it's supposed to be sunny around sunset, so hopefully we can go and see the sunset and also see some wildlife. I would love to see some bison or buffalo, and the boyfriend would love to see some elk or a moose. So hopefully we can see that, but right now we kind of have a pretty long drive. It says we still have an hour left till we get there because we had to find a place outside of Jackson to stay because it was just too expensive. But it's okay, we have a very pretty view. And we rented a Jeep, so it's so much fun. I'll update you guys when we're at the bakery. So we finished up at breakfast. We actually ended up deciding to go to Nora's because it was a more kind of classical or classic American breakfast style stuff. And it was okay. It was just like a diner. But now we're finally starting our trek into Grand Teton National Park, and it is 10:40 a.m. Hopefully we get some okay weather to go on our little hikes and see some wildlife. Entering the park. Woo! We're gonna stop by the visitor center first to get some information on where to go, because we had thought of going on the loops around Jenny Lake, but we're just gonna confirm first before we head out. Okay, so we're on our way to Jenny Lake now. We got a map at the visitor center. And we also got, I got a magnet, and the boyfriend got I'm blanking on the word, a patch, a patch. I could sew it on his backpack later, but we're sitting in traffic right now. It says it's gonna be 23 minutes. We'll arrive there close to noon, and we're gonna try and do the loop trail up to Inspiration Point. And what was the other? Let's see, Inspiration Point, and there's Hidden Falls. I think that's what we're gonna try to see. So, yeah. And then I think we might go to Taggart Lake after, but we'll see. I'm gonna start off with Jenny Lake. After one treacherous boat journey, we have made it to the other side of Jenny Lake. It is still slightly raining, but now that we're under the trees, it's not that bad. We are walking to Hidden Falls and Inspiration Point. We bought the round trip boat ticket because with these weather conditions, we didn't want to risk it having to walk back. So yeah, now they said it was just a half mile to Hidden Falls first, I think, and then another half mile to Inspiration Point. So that is what we are doing now. I think that was Hidden Falls. It looked pretty. There was a lot of water. I think it would look even prettier if there was better weather, but still very nice. So we're on our way to Inspiration Point now, and there's a lot more elevation here, so my out of shape body is feeling it, but it's very nice. The actual Hidden Falls. I believe this is Inspiration Point. If not, we're not hiking up any higher, but here it is. I think it would be a lot prettier if the sun was out, but still very nice. And there's a bunch of little chipmunks running around. They're so cute. But now we're gonna head back down and maybe decide on doing another hike or just driving around again. So let's head back down. So we came back to Jackson and did some little shopping. We got some t-shirts, and then we had a really good dinner at, what was it called? Something with a G? I'll put it in here. But we had dinner that was really good. We got like steak and a salad, and then we walked around and got ice cream at Moo's ice cream something. And it's really good. I got pistachio and red raspberry. A guy like ate it behind us on the skateboard. It was really good. Unfortunately, we won't have time to go back into the park to maybe see wildlife because it's already like sunset time. So we're probably just gonna head back to the hotel and get an early morning tomorrow, so we can see the sunrise and some wildlife. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning vlog. It's the next day. We just went to Schwabacher viewpoint or something for the morning sunrise. We have been up since like 3:45 a.m. because it took us a long time to get over here, but it was very pretty. And now we are going to Mormon Row, which is another famous like viewpoint picture spot here in Grand Teton. We haven't seen much wildlife yet. We for sure saw a fox. I think I saw a moose and a baby. I don't know. Hopefully we could see something, I don't know. But yes, the viewpoint is pretty close by, so yay! We finally saw some wildlife. Finished up our trail ride on some horses at Swift Creek Outfitters, like Teton or Teton. It's in Grand Teton, and they offer horseback rides. We just finished ours. It was really fun. It was very beautiful. My horse did go real deep in the creek, and my pants did get wet, but I'm okay. This concludes our trip to Grand Teton, as we are now headed to Yellowstone. So I'm gonna end today's video here, and I'll see you in the next one when we're in Yellowstone.